So June is almost here, and that means one thing. It means gaming companies are about to stand on a digital stage and emotionally manipulate us with logos, trailers, release windows, and the phrase world premiere. Game and Showcase season is basically Christmas for people with
huge backlogs.
And I'm here for it. We've had a few major events announced, including State of Play, which is taking place on the 2nd of June, followed by Summer Game Fest on the 5th of June. I'll be co-streaming both State of Play and Summer Game Fest here on the channel, so feel free to join me if you want. But for now, let's go over some spicy rumors and predictions about what might make an appearance during the show. Right, so first up we have PlayStation State of Play happening on June the 2nd. Sony says the show is over an hour long, and it opens with Marvel's Wolverine. We all know that, let's not focus on things we know, because that's not what the video is about.
I need some fucking tea, brother.
People are talking about possible appearances from Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet. Naughty Dog's new sci-fi IP is one of the most obvious candidates fans are waiting for. It may still be early because the game is not expected until 2027, but a second trailer would be a major crowd pleaser. It would probably be good time for Naughty Dog to show us some gameplay, but that's far from guaranteed. Then we have, a lot of people have been talking about Marvel Tokon. This one feels plausible because it is another Marvel-linked PlayStation title, and it's expected to come out in August 2026, so very, very soon. We could get some more character reveals ahead of launch. Still, Sony has not confirmed it for the showcase, so...
Don't get your hopes up.
Onimusha, that's something I'm looking forward to. We will surely hear something from these guys about Onimusha, Way of the Sword, and its release date, potentially. That's almost guaranteed. Silent Hill Townfall, it would not be surprising to see a trailer, gameplay, or release date for Silent Hill. Again, this is pure expectation, nothing's been confirmed yet. Maybe we could even get some, new God of War related thing. I know Push Square, they mentioned rumors of a new God of War title. And this is, again, firmly, in the rumor/speculation category. There's no official confirmation from Sony. Hogwarts Legacy, Hogwarts Legacy 2 could get an official announcement or first look at this State of Play. But I treat this as, a lower confidence rumor unless a stronger source backs it up, which no one has yet. And then, of course, someone always says,
What about GTA 6?
No, I don't think it's happening, not even during Summer Game Fest, so stop it. Rockstar could basically release a trailer by projecting it onto the moon, and it still would do way better numbers than a random PlayStation livestream. One fresh piece of news around PlayStation is Sony's reported shift away from bringing in major single-player exclusives to PC. Herman Hulst has confirmed internally that single-player PS5 exclusives will no longer routinely come to PC, while multiplayer titles remain a different case. That makes Wolverine, Intergalactic, Ghost of Yotei style titles and similar single-player games more important as PS5 exclusives. And that context matters because this State of Play is not just a trailer event. It is likely Sony's major pre-Summer Game Fest moment to reassert the PS5 lineup before Summer Game Fest on June the 5th and Xbox Game Showcase on June the 7th. And then 3 days later, we've got Summer Game Fest on June the 5th, hosted by Jeff Keighley, gaming's official hype wizard. This man could literally walk on stage and say, "Please welcome a chair." And I'd still lean forward like,
"Is that a fucking chair from Kojima?"
The big expected games include Tomb Raider, Control Resonant, Ace Combat 8, Star Wars Galactic Racer, 007 First Light, Lego Batman, and The Blood of Dawn Walker. And then we enter the rumor zone. Resident Evil Code Veronica, remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3, The Witcher 4, a new NetherRealm game, Tifa and Street Fighter 6, which would be a fucking bummer, because I play Tekken, and she'd make a lot more sense in that game than Street Fighter. That's just my opinion, but, I think I'm right. But let's go over them one by one and see if we can figure something out. So the first one is Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake. This is one of the bigger rumors. A very, very reliable Resident Evil leaker Dusk Golem has suggested a Resident Evil Code Veronica remake.
Excuse me.
Could be announced at Summer Game Fest 2026. He earlier stated that the remake is in the works, but even if it is, I don't really think Capcom is going to make any Resident Evil related announcements, because they just dropped Resident Evil 9 not that long ago. But I could be wrong, of course, and maybe they're cooking something up for us.
Who the f knows?
And that brings us over to my most anticipated announcement. Summer Game Fest 2026 could be where we see Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3. Square Enix has used Jeff Keighley's shows before, so it is not impossible, but, it's Square Enix, so I don't think I'm going to be going into it expecting anything major. Realistically, even if it appears, it would probably be a short teaser, title reveal, or release window announcement. Not a full gameplay deep dive, so do bear that in mind. Nevertheless, this would be a huge Summer Game Fest moment, so...
Square Enix, please do it. Just do it for us, please.
Please, we need something.
The Witcher 4 could make an appearance, CD Projekt Red could reveal a release window, or give us a new update, That said, big Witcher updates are often carefully controlled by CDPR, similar to Rockstar Games, so I would keep my expectations moderate, but they could also potentially release a new The Witcher 3 DLC, which is being worked on by Phil's Theory, I believe that's what it's called, potentially bridging toward The Witcher 4, so...
Who knows,
We gotta wait and see. And then we've also mentioned a new NetherRealm game. Ed Boon has discussed future NetherRealm announcements, and speculation points either toward a new Mortal Kombat project or a new Injustice/DC fighting game. I'm not very excited about this particular rumor, but I guess that's, also something to look forward to.
And then we have Tifa.
And Tifa Lockhart in Street Fighter 6. I mean, come on, bro.
Come on.
It feels like Tekken fans spent years saving a seat for Tifa, only for Capcom to walk in, take the seat, take the table, and maybe take the whole fucking restaurant as well. Because if they also drop the Waffle House stage, I might actually
Ditch Tekken and start playing Street Fighter.
Like, that would be so bad. I don't ever want this to happen, so I hope that this rumor is not true, but again...
Who knows?
Right, so I guess that pretty much concludes the list of rumors that people have been circulating online. So what are you looking forward to? I want to hear what you hope to see next month, and yeah, I guess we now have a fairly good camera to record with, by the way. So it's no longer just going to be me talking to a mic with some random gaming footage in the background. I'm also trying to build a set. I started with that wall. I put up some acoustic panels and hex lights. Hold on, I'll show you. Right there. Did you see it? Yeah, you did. Hey, it looks pretty nice, but I really need to do something with that wall over there. I'm thinking maybe some more acoustic panels. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, but for now, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and sub, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!